Hey Capricorns, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs. So Capricorns, as you noticed, I took a break last week. Definitely needed it across the board. Last week was a very stressful week in other aspects of my life, so coming back refreshed is what I wanted. So we're going to start off with oh gosh, what's the name of this deck? Soul's Journey deck, I think that's what it's called. So we're going into retrograde soon. We've got a lunar eclipse coming. We're going to be heading, I know we're in Taurus energy right now, then we'll be heading into Gemini energy halfway through the month. So there's a lot going on this month, especially depending on what signs, what your moon rising, your sun, moon, and rising are, as well as placements. Yeah, all I'm hearing is it depends on the placements. I know there's probably people out there that could give you more of that information in more of an in-depth way. So what I'm calling for, and we've already got energy coming through. I'm trying to sense the energy that's around you guys right now. So we have grief, and then envy came up in reverse. And I keep hearing this, you're not envying anybody. Because of what you're going through right now. You may be processing something that has ended. Because it's going to help you grow in a way, and you may not see that at this moment, but you know, as with everything in this spiritual journey that we take, there are times where we don't see the bigger picture right away. Okay, let's see what else we can get here for you guys. There's a lack of empathy around this energy. You may be frustrated because it may have been something you've been working towards, like really, really hard for. But again, that's probably why I said to being open to allowing things. If we're, I totally understand that, because I'm totally in this type of energy as well right now, and man, the next few weeks are gonna be rough for me because I'm a Gemini. So happy early birthday to me. So be empathetic to yourself, okay? Especially if you're going through a grieving process, even if you don't realize it or not. Grief is more than just death of a person. It's, you know, death of relationships, because that person will no longer be there for the rest of all of your milestones and everything in between, or losing a job, meaning that career path. Maybe you were taken away from that for a specific reason, right? Do you have anything else for Capricorn to start us off? You have no fear, came out in reverse. Service came out in reverse. You don't feel good when you help others. That may be part of the issue here. If you don't feel good about helping others, you may be helping the wrong people because they're taking something from you, or they are taking advantage of your kindness, okay? I would also like to point out the colors here. We have solar plexus, which is our identity, our personality, our who we are, like the strength behind us, right? And then we have solar plexus, which is about relationships, and could even be about our sexuality. And then empathy is crown, okay? Some pretty strong energy coming through here. Even if it may not make sense right now, please know that it will make sense at some point. And I'm going to keep these cards reversed because I kind of need to know as we go on. So let's move into tarot. Spirits, spirit guides. Let's dive into tarot. Current energy, future energies for Capricorn's Chariot. Ooh, Ooh, Ten of Wands in reverse. I don't normally take reverses, but right now I'm sensing that it really, yeah, it really needs to come through right now. Okay, future energies with the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. Overall energy, there's definitely a theme going on here. We have Six of Swords, which is walking away, letting go of things that harm us, that no longer serve a higher purpose. So you're definitely in this transition right now, Capricorns, of letting go of things that no longer serve your higher purpose, things that don't make you feel good about yourself and about others. You're walking in, I kind of feel like some of you are like staring fear or whatever you fear about making your next steps in the face and saying, come at me, bro. You know, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. And I think a lot of it has to do with what's going on in the world right now. And I'm not going to get into it right now because that's not what we're here for. Yeah, you're really following what your intuition tells you to. If somebody or something does not feel right, here we have the Eight of Cups, which is about emotions. Okay, so we have a lot of emotional energy coming up here. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't keep your heart space open or open your heart space, you're walking away from it. So the current energies, we have the Chariot, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Like I said, you're walking away from things that no longer serve your higher purpose, and it's gonna start progressing in a faster manner as you begin to make choices for yourself, as you begin to pinpoint what you really want, what's really going to make you happy in this reality. All right, what's going to bring you back into alignment for yourself. So let's go ahead and clarify this top row here. And right out of the gate, we already got one card. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Yeah, whatever you're grieving from, Temperance and the Knight of Wands, yeah, whatever you're grieving right now, like I said, you may not see it at the moment, but it's going to change the way you perceive something or someone or a scenario. And it's going to, the more you let go of that energy, right, the envious energy, walking away from fear, not serving the people that really value your worth, you're going to start healing yourself. You're going to start bringing balance and harmony back into your life, right? Restoring your balance, restoring your energy. And you're going to find things that bring excitement into your life, right? Things that bring adventure and things that you enjoy doing, right? Knight of Wands here. That could be a person as well. There could be a person coming in for you. I don't really sense that, but I'm going to throw that in there anyways. So future energies, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Now, will there be complications along the way of balancing your energies? Absolutely. Because we train ourselves to be one way. So let's say, for example, let's say you're grieving a loss of a job, a career you've had for 5+ years, we'll say, because that's the number that popped into my head. So we'll say 5+ years. So that's, that's a career-based energy right there. You've put in the work, you've put in the time, and for some reason either you left or they let you go, however that however that works. Shifting the way you see how we should be making money and how money is just a transactional energy instead of seeing it as the thing that's going to make my life happy. It's that shift that's happening for you. And as you allow this energy to balance itself out and not be angsty about it, there's going to be an opportunity waiting for you to jump on, okay? To really open up your creative side for sure. And remember, creativity isn't always just about like drawings and music and whatever goes under the umbrella of artsy stuff or creative stuff. Like, everything's creative. You can turn anything into a creative energy. There's a level of an obsession. There may be there's going to be somebody trying to pull you back into the job that didn't make you happy, or you walked away from, or they walked away from you, again, however that works. And I don't know why I'm getting jobs specifically, because now the energy of Lovers is coming through. So this could also be a relationship. You walked away from a relationship that you put everything into, and now you're being forced, or you chose to walk away from it. Okay, you put in the time and all the energy to build something. Maybe you build a full life with this person, and it just wasn't, it ended up not being exactly what you wanted. Things don't match up anymore, or you and your partner had grown apart. Please understand that that does happen, and that's okay. So you're not, be kind to yourself in that process if that is happening to you. Give yourself empathy, give yourself time to grieve, give yourself time to process, give yourself time for everything. Stop giving this person your energy. They don't deserve it, okay? This is a less load of responsibilities. Even if you have children, the weight of that partner is so great that each day it'll get a little bit better. Okay, so and this is where I'm coming back to this now, because with the Lovers and the Devil card and the Three of Pentacles, you wanted to make this relationship work, but there was a level of toxicity in this relationship that you're meant to get the opportunity to get out, to collaborate with somebody else. Okay, this is a message from your true person. So the energy that I'm getting, either you had a karmic connection with your person and now you're walking away, or you were meant to have the kids. If you had kids, you were meant to have those children specifically. Okay, it's all part of, I don't want to say part of the plan, but it's definitely part of your, oh, look at that, I was about to say growth and then I flipped the deck over. It's part of your growth, it's part of seeing who you're truly meant to be, so you can truly be the person you need to when your divine partner comes around. Okay, let's see what spiritual energies are around you guys right now. Spiritual energies around Capricorn, please, Spirit. Oh, look at that. Spirit of waters. Cleansing, healing, emotions. So you're definitely allowing yourself to feel and process, which is beautiful. And every time you heal yourself, you're cleansing. You're finally giving yourself the energy and time and you're also, and I was reading this card, and it's an opportunity to appreciate what is no longer there, what you've lost. Because at the end of the day, I mean, as much as it sucks to have gone through whatever it is, ooh, okay, this is for my people that are actually going through a separation or divorce with their significant other. Be very strategic about how you go about going through this divorce, okay? Someone is going to make it very complicated. Okay, so keep it to yourself. Keep all the things to yourself, or just the close people that you actually trust. Okay? Pick and choose your battles. I know divorce is never fun. Yeah, you're gonna have to go it alone for a while. We have Spirit of the Wolf, but then we have Spirit of Lion that came out together. Okay, so this alone time, right? It's gonna make you. I'm hearing Mama Bear energy for some reason, or I heard Mama Bear. Yeah, you're gonna start following your instincts more than the ego, which is gonna break a cycle for you. And then on top of that, you're gonna start gaining respect for not only making better choices for yourself and for your family and whoever that may include, but it's gonna open doors for a new outlet of creativity, a new opportunity for you to express yourself and ironically make money doing it. Interesting. Mirror Spirit, reflecting, vanity, deflection. Someone may come in or is already around you that may be reflecting back to you what you need to learn. So if it irks you when someone does something, take a step back and be like, why does that bother me so much? Like, it has nothing to do with me. Or if it does have something to do with you, why does it upset you so? Okay? That person is probably being a mirror for you. I lived with a friend of mine and her boyfriend for 2 years, and happened to me. The reflecting thing happened to me a lot, but I had a lot to learn in those 2 years. So, all right, so I'm not getting any other spiritual energies coming through, so we're gonna go with our final deck, Soul Growth Journey, final messages from Spirit. All right, here we go. Final messages, please, Spirit, for Capricorns. Final messages to help them get through. Keep your crown chakra open, clear, and present. There may be some interference, possibly from this mirror spirit energy, possibly from your partner. They're probably going to try and instill fear or take advantage of you for being a kind person. Put up those boundaries. Put up those fucking boundaries, man. You got a lot of shadow work to do, healing from within, okay? Signs and synchronicities will start showing up as soon as you start to really dive deep into healing this part in your life. Some of you, it's about abandonment. Losing a partner is like abandonment, but you know what? Know what that door opens? The door opens for your soul tribe to come in. Yeah, see, you're growing abundantly, growing within yourself and around you. You know what's funny? I was seeing the soul tribe and abandonment thing. What I truly believe that everyone should be able to do is to stand on their own 2 feet and not need another person to validate them, support them. You know, if you feel lonely, it's not that it's bad. It's not that it's a good thing to feel lonely, but it's good to be able to take care of yourself on your own, standing on your own 2 feet and being that independent person. And I think that may be where some of you need to go. Because that roommate that I lived with for 2 years, she's one of those people that never was without a boyfriend for very long. And I never understood those types of people, because how do you have to grieve that relationship, and grieving takes at least 3 months, if not longer. So it's like, interesting. Addictions, it came out in reverse, removing the veil. So don't allow, and it doesn't seem like most of you will do this, but I'm going to say it anyways, do not dive into any sort of addiction, meaning more alcohol or weed or any type of drug to numb yourself, and take it from somebody that's still struggling with her addictions. I mean, I don't drink anymore because I don't want to turn out like my alcoholic parents, but you know, there's other types of addictions, and I definitely have an addiction to weed right now, which I'm trying to wean myself off of, because that clouds the mind, okay? Although I will say it does help, connect and clear your mind, but again, there's that fine line of use and abuse, okay? I'm not saying you can't drink, and I'm not saying you can't do weed. I'm just saying doing it in moderation is key for your healing process, okay? This is only my advice. You don't have to stick to it. Trust your instincts. Absolutely. I feel like we covered that already somewhere. Give yourself... All right, you guys, keeping up those healthy boundaries, giving yourself even 5 minutes a day just to sit and close your eyes, meditate. And honestly, I understand it's difficult to do that. And maybe just starting out with 30 seconds to a minute of just complete silence in a room and just let yourself sit, because there is a reunion coming through. Here's your lover's connection here coming through. Okay? All right, Capricorns, that is all I have for you. Thank you for your time and energy, and I'll talk to you guys next week.